Hey guys, just the other Dave here. What we're looking at is a glow plug relay off of a diesel, a 7.3 Powerstroke if anybody cares. But I thought before I chuck this thing in the trash, it'd be interesting to show you guys how it works. So, Mom, I know you're the only person watching this. So I did a little cheating, a little preparation. I drilled out the rivets that held it together, and that didn't make it come apart. So I crushed it in a vise. So the base plate came off. It's got a nice seal, the rubbery thing to keep the water out. Made in USA. That is my favorite city in Russia. I got a piece of cork, so it's eco-friendly. I got a piece of steel to keep the magnetism in. And we got, if you can see the wire, it's a solenoid. So these two contacts go to the engine computer. These little thin wires, one runs down here, one's in the back of the case. Turn on this solenoid, and that pushes a shaft that moves this probably copper, used to be copper washer here, up against these two copper posts. So what happened to this guy? It was still working, clicking, but it had a lot of resistance, and I think, and I tried to scrape it clean, so it might actually work now that I've broken it. But I think it's kind of still good. I'm still gonna send it to the scrap heap. So show you guys how this works. I got this screwdriver just to help with the visibility, or not. I got a bunch of, these are not AA as much as they look like it. They're lithium, only because you could use AA, but I'm going to use these because I didn't want to make a string of like 80 batteries. So just to show that we tested this guy out, we're going to go to continuity, could do resistance. Geez, this multimeter is slow. So it's thinking about it, it's well, it's not showing continuity, but it is showing resistance, which means there's continuity. Funny how it works until you go to show somebody. Alright, so the coil tells me 3.2 ohms. The contacts obviously are not connected, and if they are, then I'm in trouble. Let's say they were. Do this the manual way here. No, that's not enough to trigger it. Alright, so forget that part. We know it doesn't work until it's powered up. So I'm going to use a sneaky trick here. I had to figure out how I was going to connect these to a battery conveniently. So I had some wires in front of me. I had some tools at my disposal, some kitchen scissors. So I just removed a little bit of the protective shield. They still plug all the way into the multimeter, so they're totally shielding when they're plugged in, but when they're not plugged in, they're not shielded. So it doesn't matter, DC coil, doesn't matter which way this goes. One battery makes a little bit of a, makes a sound, kind of like a pop. Maybe that's just a spark. Two batteries. Ooh, I can see the spark when I pull the contacts apart. So this is 3.7 volts each. Let you do the math. 3 batteries, now we're getting close to the 12 volts this thing is meant to operate on. 3.7 times 3 is 9, plus 2.1 is 11.1 volts. Ooh, I can see the washer. So we'll go whole hog. Who knows the state of charge of these batteries? I didn't check that before I started. Not that we care, it's already dead, and as long as I don't hold the batteries down, it won't do anything. Huh. Well, it's not actually clicking over. I may have messed it up. It was clicking all the way. It just had a high resistance. Whoa, there we go. Holy. The smoke's coming out of it. Let's back off one battery here. Ooh, it's still smoking. So we may have a short in the control coil. Or it could just be dust coming out. From the looks of the cork and the brown and the rust on this steel, I think it got water in it. I may have pressure washed the engine bay. Don't try this at home. So that's a glow plug relay. Any other kind of relay works roughly similar. The difference is this thing is probably 100 amps across these contacts or thereabouts. So there you go.